Good evening, everybody. How are you? This is Jackie Musine Kyoguru, aka JMK, and welcome to Real Talk. Let me tell you, this God of ours is trying. He can be very, very trying. I was relaxed on my bed, and he told me, Get up, you have a message for the people. And I tried to call my editor, and both his phones were off. So basically, that meant that what? I had to do a video, which I have not done in a very long time. So that meant that I had to get up, do makeup, stuff like that, and oh Lord, it has been something. And then organize myself, try to get one of the rooms that had the best light, which was Nicole Strock Jordan's room. And yeah, so this is Real Talk. And today our topic is going to be why me? I was watching a movie. I told you I'm a movie freak, and a guy had lost two of his wife and his child to cancer. I don't know why fans decided to give me all these movies, but it was definitely God's calling and the will of God that I received these movies because I'm basically getting messages from them. And it was basically the guy was saying, Why me? And I know all of us ask, Why me? For different reasons. Why am I going through this? Why does it have to be me? Why not somebody else? Why don't I have that house? Why don't I have that car? Why don't I have that guy? Why don't I have ABCD, that job? Anything. And why have I lost my parents? Why don't I have loving siblings? Why do people get to on my nerves every single day when I'm just trying to do good? And why? So when I was thinking about all this, and I was like, okay, God, you want me to give them a message about why me? I said, definitely, you're poking me. You want me to give them a message about myself. And there's definitely been a point in my life where I always ask the Lord, why me? Why me? I think I'm a good person. I think I'm kind to people. I think I try my level best to be as honest as possible, as open as possible, as nice as possible to people. But why is it that some things just don't seem to be going on the way they should be? And it took me back. It took me back to it's always about relationships. Everything else in my life seems to be going on fine, but when it comes to relationships, things just seem to be just going haywire. So it took me back to the time when I got married the second time, and things just went really, really, really bad. And I asked the Lord so many times, why me? Why me? Everything seemed to be so perfect. Everybody was there, my relatives were there, everything seemed so amazing. My daughter sang a lovely song. Then just a few months down the road, things went bad. And I asked the Lord, why me? But let me tell you one thing that he told me after going through a lot of depression and a lot of grieving and a lot of crying and a lot of asking. He gave me an answer. And he said, the reason why you is because I want to use you. I want to use you to be a messenger for me. And the only way you can be a messenger for me is by going through the fire. The movie that I was watching was called Faith Under Fire. And this guy really went under fire. And the Lord said, how are you going to, Jackie, be able to speak to people about your experiences or about different experiences if you've not gone through it? And sometimes you ask the Lord and you say, but God, isn't that a bit unfair that I have to go through the fire to be able to speak to the people? He said, yes, you have to go through the fire. So I obeyed and I listened. And I went through a process of deliverance and prayer and a lot of inner cleansing. And it was tough. Let me tell you guys, it was tough. And, but, not but, and my sister Juliet always says that when you say but, you clear everything that you've said before. And one thing I came to realize is that I wrote a book during that period when I was going through a lot of stress. I started Real Talk, talking to people during that period. And I started a YouTube channel during that period. And I was like, okay, God, now I understand clearly why me. Okay? Because I would have never ever thought, excuse me, sorry, something's itching my eye. I'd have never ever thought of starting all those things if it wasn't for what I went through, the pain I went through. I'm telling you, no one wants to go through pain of a breakup. It's the worst pain. I think I can go through any other pain. But I told God that never ever, please promise me that you'll never ever take me through that pain again. That pain was tough. The pain was tough. But through the love of people around me, love of my siblings, love of my children, and the funny thing is there's also love from my ex-husband, the father of my children, I managed to get the right people around me to help me. That's another thing that we need to realize, that when we're going through a lot of hardships and we're asking the Lord, why me? The last thing that you should do is go to the bar or be with the wrong friends or get, crazy, do stuff that the Lord would not be happy about. But be close to Christ. Be close to Christ. So when you're going through a tough time, sit down and ask yourself, not why me, but ask the Lord, what do you want me to do for you? Why are you taking me through this situation? Why are you taking me through this trial? And I'm also asking the Lord, why is it that now you're making me like almost do daily messages coming to the close of the year? But I think it's because he wants people. There are people who are asking themselves, why me? Maybe some people are going through Corona. Maybe some people have lost people to Corona. Maybe people don't have jobs. People have lost jobs. People are struggling during this festive season, and people are asking themselves, why me? Husbands maybe are cheating on their wives. So many other things. People could be looking for partners and they can't find them. People may want children and they can't get children. People may be looking for jobs and they can't get jobs. People may be going through a lot. Could have lost a child. Anything. And they're asking, why me? But my clear answer from the Lord, it may be different for some other people, but my clear answer from the Lord was, you are a messenger for me, Jackie. Your difficulties and everything that you've gone through is because I want you to be a messenger for me. For people to understand that when they go through trials, they need to realize that I am there. I do not leave you. I do not forsake you. I am there. I know what you're going through. I knew you before you were formed in your mother's womb. I knew your life. Your life was predestined. I knew whatever you were going to go through. I knew. So sometimes people may come up and tick you off, may come and try and annoy you and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, we need to realize that we have a God that is beyond anything. For me, some people say that I'm a poser and, actually I like Ronnie Ziba t-shirt, And I say, if God is a king, I'm a princess, right? So why can't I act like a princess? So if people feel like they want to have nugu, they want to be jealous, they want to put me down, they want to do this, they want to do that. Man, let me tell you, there is nothing that I have not gone through. I'm telling you, there is nothing that I have not gone through in this life of 47 years. There's nothing that can shock me anymore. Nothing. Nothing can shock me. I'm telling you, nothing can shock me. So, at the end of the day, I want all of us to understand that when something happens in your life, stick to God. Hold on to the Lord because He's our only hope. He's our only faith. He's the only one that can heal that broken heart, that painful feeling that you have, that unfair feeling that you have. It's only God. There's nobody else. It's only God. So stick to Him, love Him, hold on to Him, cry out to Him, read the Bible, learn more about all these people. I mean, think about it. Let me give you a few examples before I finish. Let's start with Abraham. Abraham waited for how long for a child? But the Lord continued telling him, you're going to be the father of the nation. But he waited for how long for Isaac? Jesus. That even he had to end up sinning and sleeping with his maid. Let's look at Joseph. Joseph continued getting all these dreams, how he's going to be all these people are going to bow down to him, how he's going to be the king, how he's going to be, I don't know, the pharaohs over what, I don't know what was going to be a big guy. How many years did it take him? Let's go to David. David told him that he's going to be the king. How long did it take David to be the king? Let's look at Moses. Moses took the people through the land, the desert, left their place. People started complaining, you should have left us in Egypt, blah, blah, blah. They were supposed to spend 4 years. They spent 40. So you tell me, so many things. And there have been so many people who have been tried in the Bible. You understand? But they've held on to God. They've said, I'm not going to give up. It is going to be you, Lord. It is going to be you, Lord, that is going to take me through this because you brought me onto this earth. You love me. And at the end of the day, I am going to trust in you and I'm going to love you. Whatever trial I'm going through, I am going to love you because I'm your child. So you made me like you. He said he made us in his own image. So if he made me in his own image, Squani, if I've said now, I am your child, I have accepted you as my personal savior, the minute you accept Christ as your personal savior, he enters you. So when I'm walking, yes, I may sin, I may do things that do not make him happy, but at the end of the day, Lord, I am yours. So you are going to make sure that you make me okay in everything that I'm going through. You're going to make me fine. So stop the why me's. The why me's will happen. But remember that the Lord is taking you through that period, that thing, so that you can be a help to somebody. Because for me, that's all I've done. That's all I've done. I've been as open as possible to you guys. I have spoken to you guys about my life, but I continue smiling because I know God has got me. He's got me, man. So at the end of the day, I want to bless you all. I want to say I love you. Tomorrow my mom makes 80. That's amazing. Today was my cousin Diana's birthday. I will not say her age. She will kill me. So my mom makes 80 tomorrow, which is amazing and a blessing because it has been a tough year. But we thank the Lord for everything and we ask the Lord to continue blessing us and keeping us. And I bless you all. I love you all. And this is Real Talk. Bye-bye.